Take two. It's Leanne here. Get off my lawn. Parazone. Parazone doesn't have to get off my lawn because that's who I am. Anyway, so yeah, not paranormal content again. I was thinking about it, and you know, so many people, they make these videos where they're doing their makeup or their hair, which, yeah, you do you, but to me, it seems like they're scared of the camera, so by doing these other things means they don't have to really look into the camera. They can look into their mirror and talk and pretend like they're not on a camera. Just my opinion. But since they do that, I figured, hey, I can do something like that. No, I don't wear makeup because I'm horribly allergic to it. And my hair, well, what you gonna do with that in a video? You know what I mean? But I can show you, shave my head. Yes, I shaved my head. Now, this is going to be like those cooking shows where they mix the ingredients up. They've already got them pre-cut, pre-measured. Everything's laying out. They just pour them all together, mix them up, and then they stick them in the oven. They turn around and they reach into the bottom oven and say, oh, doesn't this look beautiful? We cooked it at 350 for 20 minutes, whatever. It's like, yeah, dudes, we know that you just put the fresh ingredients in the top oven, which isn't even on, and you pulled this from the bottom oven where you pre-cooked it, so we don't even know if what is in that top oven is going to look the same or if it's going to be a total train wreck. I mean, we don't know how many times you tried to do these so it would look good on camera. And the fact that you're pulling it out with your bare hands indicates to us that, no, it wasn't just baked. So what does it have to do with me? Well, first I have to take off my glasses because I can't use glasses to do this. I'm shaving my head. I need new batteries, if you can't tell. This is what I do. Every month or so. It just depends. You know, and where the analogy to the cooking show goes is I already shaved most of this, and I'm just doing a little, dry scalp, you don't want to see that. My apologies. And my razor is dying, I have to get new batteries. The basic fact is that I've already done the bulk of it. I put my head in the top oven and pulled my shaved head out of the bottom oven, and now you get to see the final result. Yeah, the top needs a little something. I need product to make it stay right, and it needs trimmed, and I actually need to have a comb instead of my fingers. But, you know, hey, what you gonna do? It is what it is. And it is weird. So, probably, yeah, why not? You know. Can do something with that too, see? Pull it up like this. Snip, 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 snip. And into the trash. Because you see, if you ever sat in a beautician, hairstylist, barber chair and watched them work, you can learn a lot. And doing my own hair started years ago when I went to an expensive place, got a not so great haircut with a very nosy stylist. Yes, I trimmed my own bangs. And the stylist kept badgering me to find out. They wanted me to just say, oh, I trimmed my own bangs. I cut my bangs off. You know? And it was just like, in my head, it's like none of your business. So I would not state that simple thing, being rather ornery and a contrary person. Didn't know that, did you? So, anyway, the haircut did not turn out great. And then I went to another one. And I told it, I wanted my head shaved. I wanted it all off. I was in my 20s. And you do that kind of thing when it's in the 1980s and you're in your 20s. That's kind of cool. I might just do like a little, little comb over like that, because my hair is very thin. It's always been thin. It's always been baby fine. So when it's long, it's just straggly. I'm kind of liking that. That gives you sort of a supervillain look, you know. Maybe it needs to be black, but we're not going there. Whoops, we got some long ones here. I could do that. Now see, when you grab it with your fingers, then you know how much you've grabbed. And when you cut like this, your fingers hold it, and you only cut off that much amount that you want to cut off. And it makes a straight cut. And I just reached over and threw away nothing because I'm thinking, my hair used to be dark with just one white stripe down the side, and then it's all gone like this. Now, it had all gone white, but now it's kind of like, what are you doing? Get back up there. Now it's just a weird gray, and, you know, yeah, I have a pinhead. It doesn't look good shaved. Completely shaved. I look weird. Okay, yeah, I look weird now, but, you know, weirder. Anyway, once in my 20s, I went and asked the stylist to shave my head. Well, she left about 1/4-inch fuzz all over, which was like, no, this is not shaved head. And of course, a leftover from the 80s, the rat tail. If you'll remember, rat tails were in the 80s, 90s, probably the 90s. Do you ever stop and figure out time, history, depending on who you were with at the time, to give yourself a timeline? So anyway, back in it was the 80s, late 80s. And I kept it, and I keep it. I've cut it off a couple times, but I keep it because my mom always used to braid it. And that was sort of a bonding moment with Mom. You know, when you're a girly sort of mom and you raise a very masculine daughter who isn't interested in the puffery or fripperies or pinkifying and all that. I do like neon pink. I do like neon colors. I'm going to have to do something here. So we got some, that's what's making it look off, is because we've got some stuff that is still a little long here. We get that? Anyway. This will be my new villain costume. Once I get it all trimmed up and put a lot of product on it so it'll stand up. Not too much product, because if you put, my hair is so thin. I did a mohawk for a while and putting product in it, and it would just flop over. And I'd have the world's worst comb over, because the hair was not strong enough to hold the product up. Where'd they go? Where'd you hide my things? Is there... Yeah, there's hair all over me. Here we go. We need these. Oh, I just messed up my hair. That does not work. Okay, get these. See, the problem with these is that. Okay. Worse. A lot worse. See, I want them to stand up. And I may have to... You ever have one of those days, everything just is being funky? I don't want them. I give up. No horns today. So if I got black, leaves this white, and black in the back, or black up front, that would look like horns, right? And they would stay, what the hell? Yeah, see, I got a tattoo here too. You can't really see it, and I don't shave that part of my head because it doesn't read right. In tattoo language, not reading right means it doesn't look good, but people don't want to tell people their tattoos don't look good, or their tattoos are shit. So or that their design they brought in is shit. So they'll say, it doesn't read right. It doesn't look right. You can't really see the details in it. It was actually a tattoo that would be better on a shoulder, maybe a bicep, a thigh, a flat surface. You could make it darker, more detailed, but back there, it curves around. You can't really see it. But, oh, lucky, here's what we do. Hat. My toxic waste warning hat. See? Hat. You don't know if I've got a bad haircut. Sorry, itch, the hair. That's why the stylists and such put a cape over you to keep the hair off of you and out of your shirt. Shut up, Siri. I don't want to hear from you.
Here's what I found.
I don't want to hear it. What does the fox say? I can't hear that. Say what the fox says. Say what the fox says. That may be beyond my abilities at the moment. Well, it's always beyond. And why did you even turn on and start talking to me? Siri, play REO Speedwagon. And if it ever comes on, I'm ending the video because I don't want a copyright strike. To listen to Apple Music, you'll have to accept the latest privacy agreement. Forget AI. The world is already ruined by technology. Gone are the days where you hit the play button and your nice little cassette spins around, or maybe you hit the lever and the arm rises on your phonograph and the needle goes over and touches the record. And if you're really posh, if you're really fancy, it gets to the end of that record, lifts up, drops the next record down. We're talking about vinyl, kids. Vinyl records. Drops the next one down and starts playing it. And you could usually put 3 to 5 records on there for hours of music. Of course, 8 tracks, you just stuff them in that hole and off it goes. No problem at all. Anyway, thank you for joining me today. Nothing paranormal about it. Just me being me. Love y'all. Parazone out.